Have you ever thought about starting a business in Ghana? Well, if you haven't, maybe you should. Ghana, often referred to as the gateway to Africa, is burgeoning with potential and becoming an increasingly attractive destination for entrepreneurs worldwide. With a stable political landscape, a growing economy, and a vibrant culture, it's no wonder that both Ghanaians and foreigners alike are turning their entrepreneurial gaze towards this West African gem. We are living in exciting times where the world is becoming more interconnected. The concept of business without borders is increasingly becoming a reality, and in this global village, Ghana is carving out its place as a promising business hub. Whether you're a local Ghanaian wanting to make your mark on the business landscape or a foreigner looking to tap into the African market, Ghana presents a wealth of opportunities. But, as with any venture, getting started can be the hardest part. And starting a business in a different country, whether you're a local or a foreigner, comes with its own unique set of challenges and procedures. That's where we come in. This video will provide a comprehensive step-by-step guide to registering your business in Ghana. We'll walk you through the process, from choosing your business structure to opening a bank account for your business. But don't worry, we won't just throw you into the deep end. We'll be here to guide you through the process, explaining things in a way that's easy to understand. And who knows, we might even have a bit of fun along the way. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and the journey to starting a business in Ghana begins with understanding the registration process. So if you're ready to take the leap and start your business in Ghana, stay tuned for the steps you need to follow. This is the first step on your journey, the beginning of your entrepreneurial story in Ghana. Let's dive in, shall we? The first step in starting your business is deciding on your business structure. Now, Ghana offers several types of business entities for you to choose from. First, there's the sole proprietorship. This is a one-man show where you are the boss and the employee, making all the decisions and shouldering all the risks. Then there's the partnership. Think of it as a dance duet, where you and your partner share both the profits and the risks. The third option is a limited liability company, the popular choice for many entrepreneurs. It's like a football team, where every player, or in this case shareholder, has a limited liability. This means their personal assets are protected if the company goes under. Each business structure has its own implications, including varying levels of risk, control, and complexity. So it's crucial to make an informed decision. Once you've decided on your business structure, you can move on to reserving your business name. A unique, catchy business name is crucial for your brand's identity. And to make that name officially yours, you'll need to reserve it with the Registrar General's Department, or RGD, in Ghana. First things first, you'll want to conduct a name search. This is to ensure that your desired business name isn't already taken. The last thing you want is a naming conflict with another company, right? So, hop onto the RGD's website and use their search function to check the availability of your chosen name. Once you've confirmed that your business name is unique, it's time to reserve it. Again, the RGD's website is your friend here. Follow their instructions to reserve your business name. It's a bit like calling dibs on the best seat in the cinema. Except, well, it's for your business. With your business name reserved, you can proceed to the paperwork. And remember, in the world of business, a rose by any other name might not smell as sweet. Now comes the task of filling out the registration forms. One of the most crucial steps in registering your business in Ghana, whether as a local or a foreigner, is accurately completing the necessary registration forms. This might seem daunting, but fear not, it's more straightforward than you might think. First off, you must obtain your registration forms from the Registrar General's Department, or RGD. If you're tech-savvy and prefer to do things digitally, you'll be pleased to know that the RGD also provides these forms on their website. It's a simple matter of downloading the form that corresponds to your chosen business structure, whether that's a sole proprietorship, a partnership, or a limited liability company. Now it's time to roll up your sleeves and start filling out these forms. It's essential to be meticulous when doing this. Ensure you provide accurate information about your business, such as the name you've reserved, the type of business entity, and the nature of your business. But that's not all. You'll also need to detail the particulars of the proprietors or directors, including their names, addresses, and occupations. For foreigners, you'll need to provide information about your nationality, and the nature of your involvement in the business. A few pro tips here. Always use a black or blue pen and write in block letters to ensure legibility. And remember, honesty is the best policy. Providing false information can lead to penalties or even rejection of your application. Once you're done, go through each form meticulously. Check, double-check and triple-check if you must, because any errors or omissions can delay your registration process. Finally, sign and date the forms where required. This is your affirmation that all the information provided is true and accurate. With the forms filled out, you're ready to submit your documents. And remember, patience is a virtue. The registration process might not be as quick as brewing a cup of coffee, but the satisfaction of successfully registering your business will surely make it worth the wait. Gather your documents. It's time to make your business official. Let's dive into the essentials of preparing and submitting the right documentation. Much like baking a cake, you can't miss any ingredients when it comes to your business registration documents. If you do, your application might not rise to the occasion. So let's ensure we have everything in the mix, shall we? First up is identification. For a foreigner, this means a valid passport. For Ghanaians, a national ID card or passport will do. Remember, identification is crucial. It's like the flour in our cake mix. Without it, we can't even get started. Next, we have proof of address. Think of it as the baking powder that gives our cake some lift. It could be a utility bill or a letter from a local chief or landlord. Just make sure it's recent and clearly shows your name and address. Now, onto the special ingredients. Depending on your business structure, you might need a few more items for your recipe. For example, a limited liability company requires a company statute, while a partnership needs a partnership agreement. These are like the chocolate and vanilla in our cake. They give it its unique flavor and character. Once you've gathered all your documents, it's time to submit them to the Registrar General's Department. You can do this in person or online. It's like putting your cake in the oven. The hard part is over, and now you just have to wait for it to bake. But remember, just like checking your cake before it's done can lead to a soggy middle, submitting incomplete or incorrect documents can lead to delays or even rejection of your application. So double-check everything before you hit that submit button. And there you have it. You've mixed your ingredients, baked your cake, and now it's just a matter of waiting for it to cool before you can enjoy the fruits of your labor. Or in this case, the joys of being a business owner. With your documents submitted, you're one step closer to owning a registered business. It's not quite time to celebrate yet, but you're certainly on your way. So hang tight and let's move on to the next step in the process. Next, you'll need to pay the registration fees. The exact amount will depend on the type of business entity you're registering. For instance, registering a sole proprietorship might be less costly than a limited liability company. To find out your exact fees, you can check the official Registrar General's Department's website or directly inquire from their office. Payment methods are quite flexible. If you're in Ghana, you can pay directly at the Registrar General's Department's office. For those who are abroad, don't fret. You can also pay through bank transfers or even mobile money options. Remember to keep all payment receipts as you'll need them for the next steps in the registration process. Paying your registration fees is a crucial step in making your business officially recognized. It's like buying a ticket to the entrepreneurial concert, and we all know no ticket, no entry. Once you've paid your fees, it's time to register with the Ghana Revenue Authority. To do business in Ghana, you'll need a taxpayer identification number. Now, this is where the Ghana Revenue Authority, or GRA, comes into play. The GRA is responsible for administering the tax laws of Ghana, and one of their key tasks is issuing taxpayer identification numbers, commonly known as TINs. So how do you get a TIN? It's fairly straightforward. You'll need to complete a TIN registration form, which you can easily find on the GRA's website. Fill out this form with accurate details about your business and personal information. Once completed, you'll submit the form to the GRA, either online or at one of their offices. Now, buckle up for a bit of a wait. Processing times can vary, but once your application is processed, you'll be issued a TIN. This unique number is your official identification for all tax matters in Ghana. With your TIN in hand, you're almost done. The final step is opening a business bank account. The final step in registering your business is opening a bank account. This is not merely a formality, but an essential step in establishing your business's financial identity. So how do you go about opening a business bank account in Ghana? First, you'll need to choose a bank that suits the needs of your business. Ghana has several reputable banks, both local and international. Look for one that offers services tailored to businesses, such as online banking, merchant services, and low transaction fees. Once you've chosen a bank, you'll need to gather the necessary documents. These typically include a certificate of incorporation, a tax identification number, and proof of a physical business address. It's like a scavenger hunt, but instead of a treasure at the end, you get a bank account. Next, you'll need to fill out the bank's account opening form. This form will ask for details about your business, like its nature, its source of funds, and its expected annual turnover. Think of it as a getting to know you form for your business. After filling out the form, you'll need to submit it along with your documents to the bank. The bank will then review your application. This can take anywhere from a few days to a couple of weeks, so don't worry if you don't hear back right away. Patience is a virtue, especially when it comes to banking. Once your account is approved, the bank will provide you with an account number and other relevant details. You may also receive a checkbook, a debit card, or even a credit card, depending on the bank's offerings. And there you have it. You've navigated the process of opening a business bank account in Ghana. It's a milestone worth celebrating because it means you're officially ready to start doing business. Congratulations! You're now the proud owner of a registered business in Ghana. Starting a business in Ghana is an exciting venture. We've covered a lot of ground, so let's take a moment to recap the steps. First, decide on your business structure. Whether it's a sole proprietorship, a partnership, or a limited liability company, the choice is yours. Next, reserve your business name with the Registrar General's Department, making sure it's unique and represents your brand well. Then head to the RGD's website or office to get your registration forms. Fill them out with precision, as every detail counts. Afterward, gather and submit the necessary documents, which may include identification, proof of address, and other pertinent information. Once that's done, it's time to pay your registration fees. Remember, these fees can vary depending on the type of business entity you're registering. After you've paid up, register with the Ghana Revenue Authority to get your taxpayer identification number. This will be an essential part of your tax matters. Don't forget to open a business bank account in Ghana. It's critical for your revenue, expenses, and overall financial transactions. If you're a Ghanaian citizen, the process is quite the same, but with certain benefits and regulations that are unique to you. As a foreigner, make sure to familiarize yourself with any specific requirements or restrictions. Remember, it's always a good idea to seek advice from professionals familiar with Ghanaian regulations. They can provide invaluable insights and ensure your registration process goes smoothly. Starting a business is like embarking on an adventure. There may be challenges along the way, but with determination and the right guidance, you can overcome them. Whether you're a local or a foreigner, Ghana welcomes you with open arms, ready to see what your business has to offer. Remember, every successful business started with a single step. Yours begins today. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more informative videos.